Manchester City nil, Arsenal nil. The so-called title decider, so-called WrestleMania main event eventually turned out to be a stalemate. It turned out to be a dud. Both sides shared point each, which means advantage Liverpool. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel The Green Gunner. I hope you all are doing well and feeling proud of our team's performance last night. Because I do feel proud. I am happy, believe it or not. Now some may argue how could I be so happy when we drew? Listen, before kickoff in my preview video, I already mentioned I do not buy this fixture as a title decider. Oh, whoever wins this will be crowned the English champions. No, I clearly said there's a long way to go. Whoever wins may get an advantage over the other, but no way you can make out a champion based on one game when there are nine more games to go. Guys, I'm proud because we showed character. We showed steel, we showed the broadened shoulders, the mentality, we showed them we were not Arsenal from 2 seasons ago. We mean business and we are here to knock you off your porch. There aren't going to be 4-0, 5-0 score lines at the Etihad anymore. Well, Manchester City figured that out just fine. We went there and put up a display of serious title winning side. Unfortunately, we could only draw and not win this game. It was a solid defensive performance by our centre backs. I would call our centre back pairing the best in the Premier League, if not Europe. Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba tamed Phil Foden and Erling Haaland. They were so dominant that Phil Foden had to be substituted early in the second half, and Erling Haaland wasn't given any breathing space, neither by our centre backs nor by Roy Keane. He was pocketed so cruelly that Roy Keane, based on his helplessness in front of goal, called called Erling Haaland a second-tier footballer. Gary Neville admitted Arsenal is the only side that made it so difficult for Manchester City visiting Etihad. We didn't give them any space. De Bruyne was left frustrated. Their whole forward line was left frustrated. Such was the quality of our defense. Guys, talk about Jorginho and Declan Rice. Now, Declan Rice, that's what you call £100 million player. Consistency, big match performance, leadership skills, the attitude he brought everything to Etihad. He was brilliant both defensively and going forward. Now, guys, as solid as our defense was, as good as our midfield was, we just could not score going forward. Our attack, let's just say they did not finish well. Both sides hardly created chances, but when Arsenal got the opportunity to score, we just did not avail them. There was a pass mistimed by Trossard, one by Jesus also, I guess. Look, this was supposed to happen. Saka was not 100% fit and it was quite visible, and Martinelli did not start. With 27% of possession, I don't think we got more chances to score. So yes, in the attacking aspect of the game, one should be disappointed. Or there's another way of looking at it. That we did not let our guard down. We went to Etihad and were on par with the current champions, if not better. Guys, how many times in the past we have gone there, played man to man, and got dismembered? This this is the proper team built by Mikel Arteta. So don't give up on them because I haven't. They are bound to achieve success, they are bound to achieve greatness, and they will very soon. Now, let's get into match review and player ratings. Guys, as I said, it was not a standout performance, but given our track record at the Etihad, Mikel Arteta's strategy focused more on preventing a loss in the first place. It also means we have taken 4 points from possible six against Man City this season, and who knows how important that could be as we continue our title push. Uh, Mikel Arteta switched out Leandro Trossard for Gabriel Jesus in the team that had defeated Porto before the international break. Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Magalhaes, they shook off their injuries to start, with Martinelli returning to the bench after his foot injury. Following following a period of Manchester City's possession, Arsenal had their first opportunity to score when Gabriel Jesus received a lofted cross from Ben White. at the back post but failed to convert his volleyed shot. For the first 15 minutes, guys, the hosts were in control and had a great opportunity to take the lead when Nathan Ake's header from 6 yards out went straight into David Raya's body. It came close. Now, Arteta's team, Arsenal, had a challenging beginning as they were pushed back, but their well-organized defense prevented Manchester City from creating many scoring chances. Pep Guardiola had to make a substitution in the 25th minute when Rico Lewis came on for Nathan Ake, who was dealing with a calf issue. This change led to Manuel Akanji moving back to centre back, partnering with Ruben Dias. Now, after some excellent teamwork on the right side involving Martin Odegaard and Ben White, Gabriel Jesus had an opportunity for another goal. However, he missed wide with his left foot after bypassing two Manchester City's defenders. Gabriel Jesus was a danger man again shortly after when a stray pass from Mateo Kovacic allowed Odegaard to pounce. The Brazilian was then found by Declan Rice but delayed his shot after drifting inside before being crowded out. Similar to the match at the Emirates last September, this game was cautiously played by both teams, with each side content to capitalize on mistakes rather than take risks. They were evenly matched in opportunities, even if one team held more possession. Guys, the first half ended without any goals, and although Arsenal were playing more defensively than Arteta would have preferred, they managed to restrict Man City to just one chance, allowing them to regroup during halftime. In the second half, Manchester City's first shot was registered when Kovacic attempted a long-range effort that curled wide of the goal, with David Raya positioned well to cover the angle. However, another opportunity for Arsenal presented itself when Bukayo Saka was played through, but Gabriel Jesus failed to make a strong uh, enough move towards the back post to connect with his low cross. Following a cautious and low-energy first half, the second half began with more intensity as Man City started to challenge referee Anthony Taylor more aggressively. Guardiola quickly substituted Phil Foden and Kovacic with Jeremy Doku and Jack Grealish in an attempt to add some speed to his team's play. In response, Mikel Arteta made changes as well by replacing Jacob Kiwior and Jorginho with Tomiyasu and Thomas Partey. Uh, the game ended 0-0. It was a very good match, not so much for the neutral, but tactically both teams were solid. Now, let's get into player ratings, guys. I'll start with David Raya. He had minimal saves to make and had some inconsistencies in his kicking. I'll give him 6. Ben White, I'll give him 7. He led Arsenal in clearances and posted a threat in the first half. Yes, I'll give him 7. William Saliba was not very sharp in possession but defended admirably. Limited the opportunities for Haaland and De Bruyne, pocketed them. 9 out of 10 for Saliba. Same goes for Gabriel. 9 out of 10. He showed great strength in intense battle against the big a Norwegian, making a crucial late block on Doku as well. His physical showdown with Haaland showcased the best of Premier League intensity. Jakob Kiwior, I'll give him 5, and he had an okay game. Jorginho, I'll give him 6. Declan Rice, an important cog in the midfield, our master and commander, 100 million now looks like a steal. Excellent going forward, backed by solid defensive duties and interceptions. Yes, I'll give Declan Rice 7 out of 10. Martin Odegaard, he worked hard. His energy and work was unquestionable. Work rate was top. I'll give him 7. Bukayo Saka, look, like other forwards, he had an off game. Left the field early in the second half. Thank God, he's not injured, as per Mikel Arteta. So I'll give him 5. Kai Havertz, I'll also give him 5. Um, He put in a lot of effort, made some clearances, but struggled to have a significant influence in the game. So 5 out of 10 for him. Gabriel Jesus, I'll give him 5 as well. He had some opportunities to score, but he did not take them. He wasn't good. Was the worst of our attacking three. Now talk about substitutes. I'll give Leandro Trossard 5. He had a brilliant chance to pass it to Martinelli, who could have scored, but the pass did not happen, and Trossard acted selfishly, or probably was too late. To other substitutes, standard 5 to Tomiyasu, Gabriel Martinelli, and Thomas Partey. Guys, that's all with the player ratings. Next up, we have Luton on Wednesday night. Another chance to catch up Liverpool. Unlike this game against Man City, I am hoping against Luton it will be a goal fest. Our forward line will be hungry, and God save Luton now. In the meantime, we have to pray Liverpool drop points. Guys, as I said in my previous videos, I'm more worried about Liverpool than Man City. They have a brilliant attack, better than ours. McAllister in the midfield has been tremendous for them. Their defense is good too, and above all, they have relatively easy fixtures as compared to us, and they are not in the Champions League. So combine all that, and it would be fair to say right now that you know Liverpool seem favorite to win the Premier League. Still 9 games to go though. Let's see. I'm sure all three sides will drop points, um, but and it's going to go right down to the wire. Just stay positive and support our beloved Arsenal. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Bye.